Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time to continue our adventure in State of Decay 2. We're going to use this one, skip the tutorial, we're going to play on Lethal Zone, and we are going to be going to Cascade Hills. Just like in Meagher Valley, we're going to go check out all of the different, bases and whatnot. I'll give you my thoughts on them. And, yeah, we're gonna have fun, like, just enjoying all of the old maps. Plus, I guess we get to see all of the appearances. So I'm gonna use Trader and, Favors. Gotta love those, too. Alrighty, so I am going to choose... Afifa's coming back? Haley's coming back. Most of these characters don't have a whole lot on them. That's fine, though. Anna Chandra. There we go. I did want to bring my network signal booster with me. That's for sure. Okay, so this is the Super Cafeteria Waifu Squad, and we are going to get in there and continue. Starting from whatever the starting house is. Skip! I wonder who I'm playing as. We are playing as Chandra. Step one is going to be to collect all this stuff.
We're not secure until we have a place to live.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and right off the bat use some of our money here to summon an ultimate vehicle.
Get on it.
And the ultimate vehicle is on the other side of the map. That's fine, I guess. Oh wow, a juggernaut right off the bat. Okay, let's just let's get to the house first. I think that's a pretty good idea, right? Oh, there's a feral. Let's stick to the road. I see the game is trying to remind me that hey, you're in lethal zone. You can't just be doing these things. In fact, here, I need this. You need to let me borrow these real quick. I may need some of this. I'm just saying. Like, some of this stuff could be vital. What is my skill? Oh, I have stealth. How convenient. Yep, well, soon there won't be a horde, so there's nothing to worry about. I just gotta, give all of them a little bit of the brain ticklers. Yes, the brain tickler. And also get my stamina back. Now, originally you couldn't do this. Originally, the horde would react to deaths of its members. That's something that they would actually change, which is, it's a good idea. There was no reason for the horde to react like that.
Watch out. Trouble coming.
Oh, I have close... Why do I have a sword? Like, why... if I'm a close combat specialist, why would I guess I just forgot what skill each character had, because there's no reason for me to have a sword. Right over here.
Brainless are gone, so it's time for us to claim this place and move in.
You better believe it. All right, so here we are in the Justino house, the starting home. Starting home for Meagher Valley, Cascade Hills, and Drucker County is all the same.
Pipes are working and the breaker box is connected. Enjoy your water and power, everyone.
Let's throw that in there. Step two is let's switch to everybody and have them unload all of their stuff.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve.
No. I'll tell you what the first priority is. The first priority is going to be getting the impaler. Impaler, all important. Gotta have it. Okay, so everyone is good there. I'm gonna play as a Chandra first. Really? Why is her citizen level so high? Why do they start with such high citizenship? That's weird. Like, that must be a new thing. Like, all of them are so very close to already becoming super waifus. Really? All you're selling is ammo? That is so weird. Like, a little bit of variety would have been nice. Come on. We might as well buy it all, though. Buy it all now and we'll hardly need any ammo later, so whatever. I'll take it. They're offering it.
Let's get down to business.
Sure.
I can't believe it's all ammo. Why couldn't it be all food or something? I mean, we should be fine on food once we level up, but still. Like, all ammo?
There, business partner.
Sure.
In fact, we might not even need the last rucksack. Yeah, that's gonna take me to what? 24? Yeah, 25 is the cap. The level 1 cap. Okay, let's go get the car. Car is the next objective. I might as well look this up while I'm on my way there. I don't see the harm in that. So here we are in Cascade Hills.
Is that it?
I'll be honest, out of all the original maps, I don't really care that much for Cascade Hills or Drucker County. And that's because I either don't like the map that much or I don't like the bases. And the issue I have with Cascade Hills is I'm just not a big fan of the bases. I'll be completely honest. Like, I think the bases are just not... I don't quite think they have the quality that I'm looking for. One of the things about Cascade Hills is that there isn't a single base in all of the hills that has more than 2 large facilities, and 3 is kind of the, like, 2 is the bare minimum. I mean, I guess 1 is the bare minimum, but, like, 2 is kind of like 2 large facilities gets you trade depot and lounge level 3. Like, that's kind of the bare minimum, but, like, I really like having 3. Oh, that's disappointing. No rucksack there. Well, I mean, I guess on the upside is we're getting a lot of looting done right off the bat. This location is unmarked. Not expecting much from it, to be honest. Parts? Parts. Shrug. Okay, let's move on. So we got our vehicle. The all-important impaler. And we now need ye old building materials. Unfortunately, they are pointing one out right over here.
Premises are empty. That's what I like.
I'll take them. But yeah, in Cascade Hills, there isn't a single base that has more than 2 large facilities. That's kind of the theme of Cascade Hills, is that you just don't get as many large facilities. Now, there's a few bases that have a lot of small facilities. You would hope. You would hope that if there isn't an overabundance of large facilities, there would be an abundance of small facilities. But that's the big thing I don't really care about. Cascade Hills on. Now, one of the reasons people do like Cascade Hills is because it does have a pretty good landmark outpost, and that would be, where is it? Down here? That would be Leeds Concrete Silo. When you claim it, it basically is like having a staging area, so it totally neutralizes your... It basically neutralizes your material costs for your daily losses.
That should be good.
And what that means is if you were to lose 5 materials a day from having your buildings, then it would give you 5 materials a day. Oh, that stacks. The looting continues. This one has 9, so, like, we're definitely not going to get it all. Like, there's no way all of it stacks. Oh, it stacks. But there's no way all of it stacks. There's no way. There's no way I could loot 9 of these and have them all stack. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That stacks, though. I'll take the book. And we've got a full load. Well, not quite. Technically, I can grab that and put that in there. And then I can grab this. Now we have a full load. Pretty good for our first run. Although this is the beginning area, even in Lethal Zone, where half of the place is already pre-looted, the Undead Labs, they have some... What am I stuck on? Am I stuck on like a little pebble? Are you kidding me? What am I stuck on? I didn't even see anything there. I'm stuck on like dirt? It's always something with cars. Okay, so we need to try and fill up our initial loot. That would be awesome.
Check. What else you got?
I'm gonna sell some of this right off the bat. This and that. Okay, we got our merchant right here, and he starts out friendly to us, so we might as well sell something. Plus, he's got a lot of money. Already making big sales. Okay, food. We need food. We need to kind of bulk up our initial starting resources. Wasn't there something over here? Yeah, there's a bloater here, but he's too far away to matter. Now, one thing I can say about Cascade Hills is it does have a fan-favorite base, and that would be the container fort. A lot of people like the container fort because it has, you know, it's a pretty cool-looking base for starters. You know, it has like the kind of the defensive. It feels like it's the base that feels the most like, well, it's in the name. It's a container fort. It's the one that feels the most like a fortress, and like I understand the appeal. I am personally not a huge fan of the base. Like I don't think it's a bad base, but like. I don't think it's a great base either, I'll put it that way. Here we go. One example is the Weston Builder Supply in Providence Ridge is a base half the size. It's like an 8-man base, or a 4-man base as opposed to an 8-man base. It costs $1,000 to move in instead of $3,500, and it has the same facility options: 2 large, 6 small. Which is like pretty brutal for the container fort. Yeah, the container fort has other built-in advantages to it, like it has some like additional bonuses, but still, like, come on, well, you're getting like the primary benefits of the base are being replicated by something half the size. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good look. Anyways, people are wondering about what about State of Decay update? We don't know when it's going to come out. The devs have said July. They didn't give a specific time, but they're like, you know, July is kind of what they're looking at for the release of the Forever community. That said, you know, it wouldn't be the first time they've delayed things. So, July is like a tentative. It's like it could be out in July, maybe later. We'll see. Let's get this. Might as well grab everything. Once again, in Lethal Zone, you need basically everything. That's why I'm kind of starting over again as well. Not starting over completely, but, you know, get a little bit of that fresh start experience where in the beginning of the game, you need everything. It's kind of nice. I like needing everything in the beginning of the game. Where is the item that I'm apparently missing? Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Oh! Thank you. What injury did I get? Fractured disc, dislocated shoulder. Wow. That sure sounded painful. Oh, I should probably start cleaning the house, shouldn't I? That would be a good idea. Probably a smart thing to do. A smart person would probably start fixing that up. Maybe Fox isn't smart. Anyone think of that? Yeah. I kind of want to check right up this path. I feel like there might be a knick-knack up there. I mean, it seems like the place there would be a knick-knack. No? A little disappointing. Even if there's just like a little bit of scraps here. I feel like that would have been a good place for it. Let's hit that rotted out shed. Clear the trash complete. Let's get the bedroom up and running. One thing I do like, the starting homes in the original bases are honestly not bad. And that's because you get 3 small facilities and one of them gives you beds plus morale. And honestly, beds plus morale is pretty good in lethal zones, specifically because...
That's one ugly-ass juggernaut.
I have a strong feeling the Juggernaut is going to involve himself in this. One scream and he'll hear it. Yeah, I have a feeling he hears it. So I have a feeling that I'm getting out of here. This is where I was planning to go anyways, at this destroyed shack. So let's give her a whirl. And I also need to... I need to start using my close combat weapon. That's what my character is specialized for.
Can't do it.
Now I can give people the old squisheroni. Uh-oh. Get on there. No, you don't. People always point out that, like, you pull the screamer over as if it has arms to pull over. But it doesn't.
Blech, boring.
Build a new facility to improve your base. I already traded with Ted. Who is Ted? I could have swore we already traded with him. I'm pretty sure he's the boon trader. Alrighty. Let's drop this crap off. You know what I didn't do? I didn't scout the area. I should probably do that, and so I'm not doing everything blind. Zombies. You know what? I bet that's the reason why there's so many zombies in the beginning. I bet it gave me some kind of initial standing. So the game is technically starting out a little bit harder than it normally would. Also, it could just be lethal zone variants. It could also just be like, nah, we're just in like a grumpy mood right now. We're gonna generate more enemies to try and screw you over. That's also a possibility. Wooden well appointed is good. All right, so we've got, let's get one of these up.
Glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
Bunch of bloaters. Looks a lot like some just standing sitting there.
Don't move a muscle, I'm on my way.
Oh, never mind. Our waifu has maxed out, so our first hero plan is here. We might as well change characters and begin maxing the next one out. I'll do it from inside the house, just in case something dumb happens. Put it all away. I don't have any other guns, I don't think. Yeah. Who are we gonna play as? It doesn't really matter.
Check that box on the to-do list.
Infirmary is up. I don't think we can build anything else, though. That's those heavy-duty lethal zone costs. What can you do, though? Collect more materials. Or complain. Or complain while you're collecting more materials. Both are an option. But what I'm going to do is scout. I'm going to reveal these buildings. I really don't memorize most of these maps. So, like, while some people are, oh, I know exactly where to go to get, like, materials, I do not. And that's because, I just don't memorize the maps. Why don't I do it? I memorize other things. Like, I memorized, like, the names of the different memes I use in videos and stuff like that. Like, that's what I choose to dedicate my memory towards. There's only so many things you can remember, after all. Like, you don't have, like, an unlimited mental space. That's what one of the things Einstein said is that, you know, like, he doesn't memorize any of his mathematical formulas and whatnot, and the reason for that is because he has a book. The book can remember it for him. That's why I said, you know, it's a pretty good point. Why remember things when you can write them down? Have the book remember for you. At least that's what I think.
That's a settlement. We should introduce ourselves.
I sure hope that isn't hostile.
From the looks of that place, I'd say I just found another plague heart.
Well, I'm sure there's like a bajillion plague hearts, so what else is new? Oh no. Can I locate... Wait, right here.
Nothing more.
Bingo! Ooh, that looks like a tasty building materials location. Is this whole town all available? Oh, look at all these areas we can loot. It looks pretty delicious. Wait, there's a... Is this a building? No, I bet this is a lying location. Some of these locations are liars. It's always these kinds of buildings, too. The self-storage. We'll see. Oh, looks like it's not lying this time. Or maybe this one just isn't a lying location. Some of these self-storages, they pretend like they're not looted, and then you go up like, oh, tricked you. You thought there was loot here? What an idiot. It always happens to me on Providence Ridge.
Nice.
Speaking of Providence Ridge, that is currently where the Twitch playthrough, which is a Lethal Zone no boons playthrough. People have been asking for that. And that's exactly what I've been doing on Twitch. So if you want to see Lethal Zone, fresh start, no boons, and then I'm adding in one added thing. I won't recruit anybody from the Legacy Bank, because, you know, I feel like that'd be, you know, defeat the purpose of having random characters if I could just call more people. And where's the last thing? You can see it. I think we're up to our 3rd episode. I am currently in, you know what? Maybe I didn't look on the roof enough. Well, there's nothing on the roof. Where is the number 3? It's not there. Maybe these count as part of it. Ah, okay. These count as part of it. I see. I was under the assumption that only those ones on the left side counted as the self-storage. Ooh, a water cooler. This place was awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and loot these. Dirty Bird Espresso. So it's interesting how Providence Ridge, instead of having Dirty Bird, it has like Shaggy Jack. Oh, there it is right there. Dirty Bird Espresso. Wow, he's got this like, kind of like jerk-looking like rooster chicken there. I guess that's why it's the Dirty Bird. You know, I bet that's a part of that. I bet that's a pretty fun part of creating a game when you got to create like brand name logos and whatnot. I bet they have fun doing that. I feel like I'd have fun doing that. I mean, I enjoyed making the logo for Get Good Fox. That's for sure. Yeah, when I made the logo for Get Good Fox, I never thought it would become so well associated. Like, with not just State of Decay 2, but me, but like, oh yeah, a lot of people wound up liking it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I sold myself short, because like, I was like, yeah, it's good enough. Like, I don't think people will really like it, but I wound up being completely wrong. Okay, so there's some more building materials here. Let's try to grab them. Actually, we need fuel, don't we? I want to try to make sure we're getting at least one rucksack of every resource. Just so I don't have to see that ugly red number. I remember this one is way over by the train tracks. Ooh, ferals are great. Great source of standing. Might as well squish these guys. I don't see the harm in it. Well, I see the harm in it for them, not for me. People have made some really interesting fan art. Like someone in our community actually has a tattoo of the Get Good Fox. I was like, oh, that is crazy. Like, when I saw it, I was not prepared for that. I didn't know what to say. I was like, because, like, since I don't use a webcam, the Fox avatar is kind of a stand-in for me. So that's basically, like, the closest thing to getting a tattoo of me. And I was really blown away. It was crazy. And then one of the younger members of our audience, he made, like, what looked like a kind of a fabric... like a fabric cotton Get Good Fox logo, and like, you know, you could clearly tell what it was supposed to be. It's like, it was really cool. Like, you could clearly tell that it was the Get Good Fox logo. So it's just a huge honor to play for you guys, I guess what I'm saying. And I'm very happy to play. Let's throw this stuff in the trunk. Boom, boom. And like I said, I want to get some more of these. I want to kind of get the base more or less going. The last thing we need is we need to clear some of these enemies, actually.
That's a screamer.
Yeah, I see another bloater in the distance. Oh, they got my door. That's unfortunate. Probably playing a little too aggressively, but not the worst.
That sounds terrible.
Triple screamers. Yeah, definitely feels like our standing is higher in the beginning of the game. Because I guess it is. I guess it feels higher because it just is higher. All of our characters are almost at the hero level. I feel like that's different. Like, I feel like that's not how it always was. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but...
Now to go in for the kill. I have to slow down.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, clear. 4 lootables. Probably only going to get one rucksack here. It's too close to the starting area, but, you know, maybe they could surprise me. Pleasantly surprise me. I mean, it's a strange, a curious cardboard box. I have gotten rucksacks from those before. Oh, man. That is so good.
This area.
2 rucksacks in a nearby area. That is awesome. Although Lethal Zone is 50% looted, you know, there's still enough. There's enough to get you going. Now, you do want to supplement with trading, but, you know, there's enough to get you going. No doubt about it.
Not gonna find anything else here.
Oh, and a luxury item. Pretty good.
Yep, that's heavy enough.
Okay, what else do we got in the local area? We've got some regular buildings. Ooh, that garden supply looks rather tasty to me. What about the Cure for All Seasons? Oh, yeah, I remember that. It's right over there. Oh, I see a knick-knack location. Normally you don't get too much from these little knick-knack areas, but you know what? Oh,
Okay, this might be too heavy.
that's not terrible. Where are the boon traders at? Okay, they're further down here. Yeah, like, starting the game with, what do you call it, the trader legacy is so strong just because it allows you access to so many strong items right off the bat. Highly recommend that. Okay, so we've got 12. I don't want to do anything with 12. Like, I don't want to put us into, like, too low of materials where our morale starts to take a beating from it. Anyways, I think that's good enough for today's episode. We are kind of getting established. And, This character should be a meal planner next episode, and then we'll just need to get Haley back up and running. Looks like the workshop is about to finish up right over there.
All done here.
Yeah, there we go. And it's looking pretty good. Well, we've got a bunch of bases to check out. Over here, we've got more and more. We've got Corner Office, Church on a Hill, Bridge Fort, Lock and Key, and, of course, last but not least, the Container Fort. I will go in order of how large they are. And, yeah, gonna be stuff to do. Anyways, welcome to the next stage of the Hyper Community World Tour. We are now going to be touring Cascade Hills. Remember, if you want even more State of Decay 2 action, including a Lethal Zone fresh start with no boons, follow me on Twitch for even more State of Decay 2 content. If you want to ask any questions about State of Decay 2, feel free to join my Discord community. Over 1,000 people in the Discord, and you have permission. You can talk to me anytime you want there. Some people think that they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to meet Fox. He might, like, throw me in the brig or something. And no. Everyone is welcome. Like, you know, like, everyone is free to, like, talk to me. It's not a big deal. I'm not an unapproachable person. And if you do say something wrong, maybe I'll throw you in the brig. Like, doesn't that sound cool? Doesn't everyone want to be in, like, the like, El Presidente brig? It's like, isn't that, like, it's like going to, like, it's like Disney World, basically. It's awesome. It's great. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.